Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Divine Spirit Guidance. My name is Nando Araújo. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be here today and connect with you guys. I'm so grateful to be here in this beautiful sanctuary, connected to Mother Earth, connected with the Mother Earth children. They are here singing for us. If you are new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe it. Don't forget to click on the bell, bleep bleep, in the right side. So this way you receive notifications every time that I upload a new video. And sometimes I come live, offer some spiritual psychic reading. You can ask any question for yourself or for someone else. Anything related to spirituality. I'm gonna talk about something today that me personally I've been working a lot. Yesterday I uploaded a beautiful video that I talking about God's time. And me personally was very touched the message that I received from the Spirit me to talk about God's time, because I'm facing a lot of challenges in my own personal life, and I'm working a lot to learn to trust, to believe in God's time. But what I'm gonna talk about today is just to let it go, to let it go and let it God and trust. I think that's one of, I'm gonna give you my personal opinion. Number one, in my, once again, in my personal opinion, my number one area billions of people all over the world is struggling is to let go of someone they love. I'm talking about relationship, because a lot of times people fall in love. I've been through that many times before, and you feel so connected with this person, but for some reason when this person is not in our lives no more, it's very hard for us to accept, and we sometimes we do things that we are not supposed to do, like beg to someone to stay in our lives, or say I do anything, anything for you, stay with me, please don't go. What I'm saying here is come from a place of love, not of judgment. But this is the lowest things that we can do with ourselves, beg for someone to stay in our lives. If they want to go, let them go. The time was up. I guarantee if everything was fine between this person, no one was going to make a decision to walk away. The reason one of those sides make a decision to walk away is because something was happening, or maybe something was continue happening over and over and over again. A lot of couples sometimes talking about, even go to see a professional to talking about it still. And then they decide to take a different road, and go away. But once again, we need to let them go. We need to let them find what they are looking for. We cannot try to hold anyone in our lives and stop them to grow, to learn. And the same is going to happen with the eyes. When you let them go, we are going to grow, we are going to learn. It can take a little bit time, for letting go someone. They can take, a day, they can take a week, they can take a month, or even can take a year or more. That's fine. But every day we need to do something, to see ourselves living in perfect, alignment with ourselves. We need to do, I don't say to ignore your feelings. Now I'm not talking about this in here, not to ignore your feelings, but I'm saying like, come to a place like this, the park, meditate, leave your cell phone away, walk at the beach, go to yoga class, go to connect with a good group, maybe some drum cycle, some tai chi at the park, things like that. Because, you just don't try to ignore what we are feeling, what we're going through. No, it's just to help ourselves and our own body. Feed, okay, thank you. The Spirit talk to me to feed, ourselves with some good things, to help us to go through. If you have someone that you really know that you can talk, you don't gonna judge yourself, or the other person. That's good to talk with someone. But if you don't, just talk with God. That's what I do a lot, talk with God. But it's very, very important, for like I was talking yesterday about God's time. It is a time for everything in our life. Everything in our lives has a time. Time to happy, time for the things to come, time for things to stay, a time for things to go. But I like to say it again, guys. Avoid to beg someone. Because when you beg to someone to stay, when you implore someone, please don't go and do anything. Tell me what you want me to do for you to stay in my life. We just don't give up everything in our life. We put the person on a pedestal. We give all our power away for them. And then we become nothing, no one, nobody. We just give it away a freedom. Thank you. We just give away a freedom. We are going to connect to fear. We're not going to be able to express ourselves no more. We're not going to be able to say what we feel or don't feel, what we like, what we don't like. Like I said, we just give away a freedom. And this is not the way anyone wants to live now. But unfortunately, billions of people all over the world are living this situation right now. Especially sometimes, there's a children involved. The one decides don't work, it depends on the others, financial, all these things. Just like I said, it just bag, You know how many single, parents all over the world, survive by themselves with the children? A lot. Sometimes they work 1, 2, 3 jobs, and they make through. I can stay here with you for hours and hours and hours, tell beautiful, beautiful stories about some people that did that, they survived. They raise the children become all fine, all good by themselves. Because when you connect with the fear, our ego pop it in and say, you need this person, you depend on this person. How are you going to survive? How are you going to buy food? How are you going to pay the rent for a place for you to live? How are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? How are you going to pay your car? How are you going to pay insurance? You go on and on. Your ego, yeah. Your ego is going to talk to you about all those things, Stay. Do whatever that you can. Don't let them go. That's what we do. But you gotta let them go. We need to pray. We need to ask and trust in God above. Like I talked yesterday, in God's time, all you need will come to you. You know how many people don't live inside a car? You know how many people live in the streets, even with their own children? A lot of people all over the world. You know how many people they used to live inside a car? You know how many people they used to live in the streets? Now they live in a beautiful, beautiful home. They have a financial freedom. They have a good job. They have everything that they never had before. Millions and millions of people all over the world. Because the mercy of God, the grace of God, bless everyone in this life. As long we learn to let it go, as long you learn how to forgive, to love ourselves, to trust in God's time, things will change in our lives. The opportunities will gonna come, connections will gonna come, new friends gonna come, a good job, it will come to everyone. But once again, it's so important for us to let it go. Because if you keep, our mind, full with the things for the past, we don't have any space for anything else to come. So when you let it go, you create a space, you open a new door for something new coming to our life. I know so many beautiful stories, even some people that I know that went through to a bad breakup, It was very hard on them. They were so in love with the person. God's time brought someone else new in their lives. They got married, they have some beautiful children, they live such a beautiful and peaceful life. I know people that I know, I'm not talking about that I heard or saw TV, whatever it is, someone talking about, no, people that I know. They went through those situations and now they have someone so beautiful in their lives for a long time. And they're gonna stay together till the day they die. But I remember when they went through those situations, how painful it was. The pain deep inside their hearts. They went through anxiety, depression, sadness. They feel like they don't want to eat, sleep, work, do anything. But once again, God's grace is just something beyond we can explain. I know so many people say, I don't know how to live without this person. I don't see myself live without this person. But we need to work to let them go. Ask God help me to let go this person. Because we need to close the door here and you need to open the other door over here. I know some people they make a decision, they never ever again open their hearts for love. I don't see anything wrong if you want to stay single. But one thing I suggest, don't close yourself for love. Stay open for love. Love from God, love for your friends, love for your family, love for your children. I went through so many things in my life in the past, you know what I mean? But I remember that I always saying to myself, I'm open for love. I took some time by myself, but I must say, I'm open for love. I'm open to receive love. I never shut down myself for love. Even now, I went through to a divorce a few years ago. I've been single for, I think, 3 years or more. But I'm open for love. I have a beautiful 5 years old son that loves me unconditionally. They hug me, they kiss, they're always so happy when they see me. That's love. I cannot shut down myself for my son. For some people, some few people that I know, they love me, they care about me. I cannot shut down myself for them. Like I said, sometimes, we cannot see nothing, nothing at all good is gonna come to our life. We feel like this is the end of our life. I've been through that many times. But like I was talking to my video yesterday, I trust and I believe in God's time. When this time is right for us, someone else is gonna come. But at this time, if you do the work you need to do, if you release learn how to release, you do the work that we need to do with ourselves, with forgiveness, to forgive the person, to forgive ourselves, and to stay open for love. Someone will come into our life one of those days, and that you don't even gonna remember the other person. You're not gonna have time to remember the other person. You are going to be so grounded, balanced in your emotions, in your thoughts, your feelings. You're gonna be in such a beautiful alignment with yourself. The past, is something you don't you burn up and you're not there anymore. But once again, it's very, very important for us to let it go. And let it go, let it God. Invite God in. God, I invite you in this situation. I invite God in all the situations that I'm facing right now in my life. I surrender all to God when I go to sleep. Because I need sleep, I need to rest. So I surrender all to God. I let God. God don't sleep. God doesn't like to sleep. If I let God work, all my things that I need when I'm asleep. If this message resonated with you, I am grateful. If not, please release with light, love. I'm sending I'm bless everyone with infinite abundance. And I'm sending lots of light and love, healing energy for everyone. If you feel guided to have a session with me, my website information is on my YouTube channel. If you click on About, my website's over there, my email address over there. Feel free to reach out to me 24/7 by email. Feel free to make any comments about this video below, or if you like to share something that you went through, if something beautiful came after that to you, feel free to share as well, right? I love you all. Thank you for loving me. Namaste.